This mama, Yamu Akua, baby, will be a test young as a Kasiebo, and also, yes, what is so project is so free. Yamiani Banya, the bed out to send a catrama, and they are board, Janaya, Yasum, we are Brazil Timbo, Maria Squad, Obidombie, Adu, Kumi, Mene.
Boakyewaa, Yiadom, JP.
As madam, the Yiadom could be NSS, Ralph Wobio, Womakobon Central for Nomania Central Nibia, Monosa Multimedia, Gas and Central Womakobon Yadimun Sambebro.
Any Abra Swesi, Yakobre Kumua, Akwada wedding fianson, and Penufo when the Sukua Wakura Musawa ya graduation, Tieti and Quada, so your assistant P. de Brofo, Tieti and Quadani Biswama Bakwa Frimu.
Ye Fred, Yadabechemu, a Santamantamu, a Honsu, a Chambi, our coacher for will be a water on Womasu, a Munsambedema, Ubet.
Wunim say and they yadia Bakwa unity, ye nipa Bakukra, Nam Swatwan and Animusiado, Edino, and Posh. Na emposo no mpanimfo akire mu se emema ne mema dagege se emposo no mpa wansem atwe ho firim ye de ba ye be kire mu
esabika won ne abon beda edenam enawei MTN isem aba wunim dada bomade asa obenya Android phone na afei wo satumi akabinu akeka tata so na de dwuma pa na wo so fo na wo mu di ndro bebra ba orange mojadro wono no ma hihye di padua no ema ne ye kama a chese utum se abrabia no ni padua na ye no me so sa brobadua ni so utimi tibire wo bi adua ni so as me appetite ateko aha atiko tu kwa enfa bomade asa obenya bi courage na fe one on appetite ne beba wo be chewti etwa fufu ahwenkwa hweata atnam e de atoso wo wi a gripe Mr. Ewo ho eno no eyema nkura pa mframata gina nkura yam wo a wonhu wonu a wontimi nka wo be so tetre wo sa de ebebo wo eye wo sons gripe Mr. no anu no bi na boa amakura ne yamatimi agono kama wo ko ba bi so ana ne prada da wudi afacham na chese na esene no DBS for the Caroline Plus chese pa en wo mo de aba fa kuru wuda so beto wi abebo agrada bedwaire mo betene gina bebie gina na aposo wonya muda ya ma 15 years warrant ne boni ehwa so se hwi saso entuntum suro no empruka entumu awudo nyina da de master eno no bomode so benya bie spray ni mi ane sefo na fe kwale na awaso emprumusie enanya de be mo treo ya na mom de wunim ne se bo adwuma wadre kumumuwa ni nyina da afro ma bibia tumi akọ 2074 ya friend 374 ukọ bia tuntu ndura no ma sa tumi aka bi emani padua na modren efi utiri kwesi wona asese kidney yare liver yare anase mojabroso ana wosa na ye woni nyina da ye bebo no papa awe Franco Trading Enterprise no was say de no man watete so mobile phone no akade printers no akade laptops no akade air conditioners papa TV akwakosi 100 inches so and a microwave near brand and near www.francotrading.com and francophones.com please what the one line what are the one line ubetimi anya up to 40% this country and to go back on the man de kum no mamie nu mama de asa ubetimi akoma kache www.francotrading.com and francophones.com na chese wodem wo mu de kuta ye mu ma wi Brazil team bomba dia squad Obidombie Edu Kumi mene
Akua Boakyewaa Yiadom JP abusia tesia ngasa Kasiebo eno an eguso ede brew no na Kasiebo ayede bai bra social media na wan ye ne wotie wo ba Facebook YouTube Instagram babia ye wo hono Facebook de ne obeye ne ebu Adom 106.3 FM like no wa share na de adwenkyira to ne wukuo pa de ye besi so ama wo YouTube no so a ewo so e live Instagram ewo ye wie ya ne akukuru ya bɔ no boa ne de ato wo ko TikTok no so asa Kasiebo ye wie ya bɔ na de ma ne de ato homa chese so ye twetwe ewo hɔ no mo na enam no ne amno ne kwaku ena rupre ye fra rupre ne edumu ewo Virginia USA High Life Radio yedam
Virginia
se unim ho
matidi no na Kasiebo
yo ABN Radio ewo UK Kanawu Radio ewo Holland Asam Radio ewo Den Haag eno ewo Holland ena Ganata Radio
Den Haag Den Haag Den Haag
Ganata Radio ewo Holland Obapa Radio ewo Germany ena Evangelist Bright Radio ensu Germany enewo
ye mongra ensam na kasamu ya chance dia ye free Den Haag ni aba enkra kropomu na enkra kropomu ha ne ya chance ya kwa
Atamfo.
Na uba nkra kropom a yase asem nipa na pa na ho asem. Wonsi adwuma ye ntontosi ye ntonya do a. Ekobasa asem bi si a emfa ho ne ba bi asem ni besi bia no. Ye kru kra ne afa ye recorder ne afa ye pen, ne afa ye buku ne akokru kire ne de aba monten ya so ne so. Na Ghana de hye ya bom so egwon te se de Kasiebo state. Ye ni abra ye ekoya ye tien na wonso atumi atede ekoso. Ye wani enya ne ntiase yase demolition exercise. Demolition exercise so wankra kropom Sprinters Road a chese warehouse ba bi akra no my ho ene wo mokwa kodwiri ade atogu ene agya FM Centroni ye frane Carlos Caloni wo ko ye se agya wo kotie no obese Ghana de hye nyina da wo ko en wanya nipa bi a wo bisa na nsensem agya ye se atia bisa ne agro na apose no ma na atene kankan ti wo bisa sa de na ekoso bra Facebook ni YouTube ni TikTok a chese Carlos washa ne tough time bru kama ena brantie no wono so washa ne lakos achese kola ewo mu hu orange hu ade wo mu wa ya sra ni bia ba sra ni duru anu ade ne sa pre Carlos na betri ena obuza sa opeden wa ha no so ye ba ba hade ekoso ne akwakoka afa die wasra ni wo yi sa bellet yo se de we bellet ho ekwa wo hwe bellet
we friend balanzu
when e baranzuri no abrantie na yi Carlos an interview no and boso wam afi abrantie no ko na chi no so pruku anom se mimi pruku no mo sa dia gano a che se abrantie no duru ba na so pe ba bi efa wo mu wi am sa do mani bra ba so Carlos so Carlos Caloni en wo mu di wo mani bra ba so na otidi di na wonti se ono brofo no ka wo no he di ebi o JFM one wo kan brofo ye program or re brofo ma brofo esu fe afa do am se Carlos mbra me enko ade a Muhammad ne kwa national security fo akachi emu nsem se trie ne ewu de ye ntie de course
around 6:20.
That was on when?
Is it Thursday or some it was Tuesday.
I'm a pressman. Yes.
What are you doing here?
He's an eyewitness. Oh! What's happening? What's happening? We are pressmen.
No, but the way he handles the machine can have an impact. You are not involved. We are here to report on what is happening. Yes, we are media men. Yes. We understand you are doing your work, but you cannot stop us from doing our work. Yes, respectfully. Yes. Okay. So you wait till meantime, and you approach our people. You understand? No, the media, we have to report what we are seeing. Respectfully.
We can report it.
Okay. Look at
and you hear the course of Abra Brantia Carlos Caloni as if Mikope Bibia Bedi and me bed and Nameja. Walk by we are trying, walk according to Jumana for Korea, so to the course now. Oh, we are media men. Yes, Central for Sabina Bonintinia by Yabana Subum, young crew, young great giant, as woman said. Woman Tias, and then you almost share no. So one brand on my fru, Mokana, Ade, and national security for Wakaji sometime. Yet Nico Pimo Yentie, and Branano Baba and a Koso.
Bring that phone. That phone is still video. I'm sorry. Oh, no. That's why we're using the phone. No, otherwise. No, what? It's not recording. I'm just making a call. Not become now.
I was talking to my producer.
You are trying to be smartness, but I'm yes, sir. I'll slap you. Oh, don't slap him. Don't slap him. This will not be carrying video. Go and join it. Go and join the car. Not be carrying video. Go and join the car. Where's the phone? I spoke to you. I was talking to my producer.
And to where the course were Abrantia Carlos Caloni, Uber Facebook, YouTube. Now, Uber TikTok, and another one Abrantia washing bruchet. Come on, now, I gentleman say, Nadi Balazuli. Eguana, what do you young Carlos Abacanza? Carlos, welcome.
Thank you, bro.
I hope you are doing well by now.
I am managing. I have weird pain around my neck, but
I know the issue is very traumatizing. And now, Eban is saying what exactly went on.
So in the morning, we got to the a warehouse possibly belonging to the Matan Group. That portions of it had been pulled down or demolished. So we got there in the morning to just give an update on the situation. The time we got there was no police officer, no military person, no activity at all. But just about the time we have done and we are about leaving, we saw an excavator brought in, and so we had to stay further to know what was going to happen. A few minutes later, they started the demolition again. And after a few minutes, the 4 officials of Madam Group also arrived and approached the excavator operator to find out whether he had any demolition order to carry out the demolition. The excavator operator said no, he had no order, and they asked who had, directed him to carry out the demolition.
Carlos, can you hear me? Hello, Carlos.
I can hear that.
Yeah, can you position yourself well for me?
Okay. So I'm saying that we got there, and when the excavator arrived, few minutes later, they started another leg of the demolition, after which the officials of Mazan also arrived. And they approached the excavator operator and asked whether he had any order to carry out the demolition. He said no. And so they asked him to stop. So when they asked him to stop, he indeed stopped. And we were just preparing to do some interviews. So we had one eyewitness who had seen what happened on the Monday. So we started filming and running interview on TV. Just then, the military stormed the police and asked why we were speaking to the eyewitness. And
okay, Carlos. Hello, Carlos. If I understand you, which means you were live on TV when the incident happened.
Exactly. We're live. We're live on television. And they just basically beat the eyewitness up, pushed our camera away. The camera fell on the floor. And then they were asking why we were filming. And I told them we are journalists from Joy News. When we were there to report on what was happening, they wouldn't have any of that. So I tried to speak to the leader of the group, or the delegation, to explain to him that we were going to file further reports on television so they could know when we are filming. Just when I was going to do that, my producer called me and I was speaking to him on phone, and one officer said, no, I was recording them. And before I realized, another officer from behind hit me, actually punched me with a blow from behind twice.
Hey!
And pushed me, and I lost control and almost went down. And after that, they said now I became a suspect. And so they took me together with the group CEO of Madan in a number of vehicles, to the National Security Head Office. Prior to that, they had asked the group CEO, who was in the company of 3 others, to kneel. So they actually knelt down while these military people who were wielding arms.
Carlos. So after receiving the punch, after being pushed, you were asked to kneel down again.
No, I was not asked to kneel down. It was the group CEO of Madan.
The group CEO was asked to kneel down.
To kneel down, and he knelt with his 3 others. So they thought that we were filming that, and that was what outraged them. And so from there, they took us. They seized my phone. I couldn't communicate, and then they put us into a vehicle. But my cameraman, fortunately, was behind, And as of the time all these things were happening, he was also taking hostage kind of. They couldn't film, they couldn't move because one soldier was behind him, ensuring that he did nothing like filming. So that really was what transpired. So I was speaking to the National Security Head of Headquarters and then asked a few questions to check my phone and to be sure if there were any photos or videos of the incident on it. After which they asked me to write my statement, and I explained to them I couldn't do that at the time because I wasn't well, and they released me. And so I'm not well. I'm on my way to the hospital now. So
Okay, I was about to find out whether you've reported to the police or you've gone to the hospital.
yes, that has been done. So I'm on my way to the hospital now.
Okay, thank you very much, Carlos. We will come to you when the need arises. It's Carlos, Carloni, no, and I'm a bro for trepe, Akua, Macari, and then I'm in Cabro for your committee. It would be more be some. Now, some are working in an demolition and a crap. Wamukoya and Wamudu movie service and Semna Brantiano said the Kakas were Dubarazuri. I am born as a catch where there was may head the Acosonia. Nay, live with you, so the Acosonia, live and no, demo, hey. I know the demo and what just say. Abantiano, near Brofocasa Becca saw a civilian. One day, when you saw Jenny, Mahubina maker, or no Mudi Cabo no canny. And Sana Yasimpan, you for now, or more than that Magda, you may go on your mumbuku to be. Now, only the also the punch. I what this was the nature and pay and we as I pay and you do no. It is your hospital. In Winsome.
Abushia yam free sanse mimuna yankwa buno mantem brekum ene ekro na nanse yade bia baso wo my Ghana mu ye no no ye nim ba bi efri efi sanki abeka se wakọ sukuu wo ye graduation a ene ye se ye rego no a no wade watade na hyew ye se wo ye graduation sanye rego nkura na se senior high school die efri mre sante ye ko senior high school ye ko junior high school wo free JHS na ko SS no e hot kura de mu ko gina dua bi ho flowers bi ni mo twetwa photo na wo t-shirt class of 99 class of 85 na mu twetwa no wi a secondary school so wo kente bi na maame sabre titi kente ni bi na ya dia pam se siritia no ahyehyɛ te aguso ni atwa na akɔ ba bi afedie bibia ba wo my Ghana mu ye nkwada nketo amukɔ kreche nkwada yi bɛkɔ nursery wo mu bɛkɔ keji na yeso mo ye graduation ni ama wofo no akɔtɔ ntade ni atua graduation fee ni ade nkwada yi akɔgina hɔ sɛ ye graduation akwada yi so nya university no wɔkorɔ akwada yi nya sɛ wa wi SS mpo na bi na asi wo brekum ni asie ni abusua akwada mfie nso Golden City Academy brekum yeso mo ye graduation enkwada no agba ape so ama ne abrafo kasam ye castampedia na chese nipa no ma gba ape so eti se mirika no mutu a ebi ntumi nkonya bi tubehwe na we ye pia we ne we ye tia we hwe ne friend stampede no ebi na asie ama nam so akwada ba akwa firimu na akwada na wofo no nkyeremu omode ba no mo se asem no oba Facebook YouTube akwada na da hɔ yi o kwada fe yes ye graduation wonu university wa ye graduation kwada chese akwada yi na afiri mu na akwada na ye fe no Janisi afna amponsa kyereme saa wahu wo de enko ne maame wo ho nti ne maame na ankasa ne betwetwe nkomo ye ntie we mra
mo ye graduation na we fe mo school say we nti adu tama omo bayanti na me so kwa maboa me ho ameko nti me kwa na me sister ifem say BBS wo school na mo de mo ko holi fam nti me nko ho nkohwe me fe ne madam wo kire na ade ankasa na o ka kire me say ono kura pra na ono kwa na nkwan so wo ko hospital mu ho ti onu duru ho a obefre me odu wo wan fe me fe ne so kwa na onfa nti a kire na me fe madam bi na me so ne asibia no omo ka ho asem nkire me ba ne ka ho bi wa ma me muaye ti ma mo anko school ho kura na me fa hospital no nti mi kodu wono kwanka wo se madam no kura na se obi frɛ me kura na o ka bibi kyerɛ me obi anka hwe nkyerɛ me na me koru ha me ko hu se me ba na wu tinka wo se teacher ni bi kura gina ho no kyerɛ mu se ade se ne siye me anka support ya me tie sisiye me nim se ade we ne ku akola no bi a teacher ni bi ankyerɛ me mu until se man ba ko ha oye chairman on na de me ba fie na teacher ni ba ko na mo de me baaye nka program no kura de ni pa se moto aso was so madam no kwa de nurse ne was so that program nyina ne ye be hu hospital mu ho enye me nko na ade nurse nti me am ba no manya wanya problem no awofo bebe wo ho so mo prepare
Abusia wo ba Facebook YouTube ane akwada wa free mu yi akwada kama Janice afna amponsa kire memfie nson akwada ya yese ye graduation emfie nson de oye den ewie eno no uwie de school ya sabre wo sister mpidi ni si ye no ayetietie omo no akwada ye de ni dimirika ko Holy Family aya sabia eti nko omo ko ye na maami kasa nkiye ni akire mewese de na asie ye den PTA chairman Alessa Mankuna wonso de bi atudwa ne ba nanim ne wote ye ne yentie wei emra ana Mr. Mankuna saba oni e wude ma memfa na homa so eja Mankuna ma ho
meje so bapa
okode
na me bi so Israel na mo so e
Adom yeti Adom FM sunti ye na asemu a yatie na enye de akwada mfie nso se ye kase wo ye graduation a Mr. Mankuna no ye de graduation na se wonua bi na no wo wie no wokọ ho
yo me da wase already shamo NNT4 so na mo si pe no akrana nkasa onka omo graduate no na efete school no makwan ochim enramo into school for ni na aba school ohia employee no kura na graduation no na omo ya momo enti enkrani ni na yo momo patna e show say teachers na show enti teachers no mo ha omo hwa akra no na employee na omo graduate no omo wo form enti program no ekoswa na tete so hono so ya de inspector ekose enkrani hwe TV no enti omo ma form enti the more TV na ekose no na yeka TV ni dumi enti eno na ma ankora no se sade omo nyina di emeke ba form na omo abehwe yes enkora no the way I know mo si di emeka no tina teachers ni ntimi control enkora no na ma ba ko tito ya enkora no so ikifa ne so na me adom ye de na Holy Family ma doctors no so ku dina ne so but ye na mepe na oye
na Mr. Mankuna wo ka se empanimfo no na graduate no wo mo awie SS wo mo graduate ana se ye dia graduation mo graduate akọ class 6
omo no wo class 6 echo na KG2 ya class 6 KG2 omo na omo graduate ti we nim de na omo nkan
KG2 na so ka ho na omo graduate
mpacho ami
na KG2 sa graduation no abemu nkwada graduate no Mr. Mankuna no so beto mu sei
mama ya yin say en school abaye nyina ban school preparatory obia eye edi Mankura no ehyenkura na so nkura enintini ma yenso ye se be yankura na so mo so ani beji because nkura ne chenkura de no kura nti sama ani be keche aba enena mana yenso ye bia
na Mr. Mankuna wofo no asem ne se ase mo anhyeda mamani anko ne asie ho atowenchem na asie se ne wo ka se ne nyame pe ne wo ye eso akwada no anya firi mu wo mo se yetietie akwada no so wie ye video a ye hwei ye hu se akwada na asem ne si ye be ma bi wodo obi nsa so odimirika bobo ye esi wo o mo de nipa no kwa akotum de nakọ wo mo chese asem no kura esi ye no enke bia ye tie akwada ni bi so ye dimirika de na ekwa ya asabia nti program no ye ma ne nkonko ho no mo eso mo toa so ye ne mu ye bia ye akire ye akwada ni wu ye ansa na mo ba ho
yo mega so na me entisa en na me no ka say PTA chairman any teachers ni na ye dimu ewa she dem kwani na ko hospital en kwa be 18 ye Rashid omu na ko hospital na doctor ni so jina muslim na doctor so confirm say epanatu enti enena na ma program na ekoso because the doctor nyan confirm ya to be there to me akoka say so be ebi akra na free enti doctors men ka ye no enena ma yen so program no na ewo so nti mmra doctors no confirm me no na me ba school back to madam say me ati me tire na madam no me ja program me yan to so anye program me bi
ayo Mr. Amankuna wo de me emfa wusia asemwe no wo ofa di kan nie ye beto aso ofisa awofo nani nye kwan a mofa aso asem no mu ho enya abofo wei nko a mata bebre wonu bu afu mu eti wei ofa di kan no ne entie awofo ni bi wo mo a wo mma ye tietia bi so ne ye di bi kwa ya asabia no ye entie wonu akosem
teacher ni bi ani wo ya ko school say for fan Louisa ya kwa ni buy program no me say teacher ni bi ko baba abekita me za and this time BNV so wona na ne ango be no ya ne su bi ba ta ne ya ba ndi BNV match ro BNV match ro samre bi aso ma fi ha baba no baba ba tu fi ha because we can't work man or no say school fees in here nka hospital was school fees in and go be number no about no what demand for na ngandra me say about that we the program we are the here media no plan make oh madam ba medin afan papa
ayo obatan ya ne buafuo no we ni akoso e wo Golden City Academy e wo brekum emunsem no
Adom 106.3 and you are 94.7 inch 104.5 test the angaza Kasiebo and one yegusu aya kenka edma on na kwa ye benya daje pani agbawuram esa se school ni bi ho pa wo school no asa kukobu totopo na ye sum kwada yagum abronsan tin ti asemsi a kabreni ho wahu ya bagawuram
kwa asemwe de ne nkrabata no doso pa ne nkrabata no doso efisesa ye graduation ye opening day ye cultural day enne mata no bobna din
ebi anso de kanenam yenko ya nim yakoya nim ane etu fate so kwade bresiam wotu ane semogya bum ne akopiem wasantema nkrokuma se bia ya frɛ ne sa aboabo na aboabo na roho sema asie ene sa yase hwan bi akotwe fama me bi so wabata ya wanya fihye duasa eja wase wampa kwadro esanse twora ne sensa nya adwuma enidi enti waye na adwene se wono so wobeye bibi na wotono ma wokwa ho ayase kebu ya bi no woton electricity ho no ma no ma ya bi no wotonton te se de obanka kropom mu anane wote fatesa no ho e de koma komani mu amai akrahye na chi no dram ni kade fa new plan ho ebi ton suo ebi ton ayi ye frɛ ne san yi family yogurt ebi so ton wobo ase anka wo amachese wamafo ton no ma sade be ya obedidi no ankoeto som ene se hwe awrahusama ese ese ekoba ne sane hona wato anana no wose do na ko bi mreku amansan cheme edna ne adi nsem na chi na oba Facebook YouTube ubo se ni pansa hwe man never is no because a human being resemble nothing ababa one da hono wakafie one da hona achese yetwa haban bre eni edi ogu ne so achese watina nanu monse do saa kwa wotakwam eni se hwe asema aba amansa chame de toaso
Abrahusemi esiye ewo aboabo eno ewo asokore mampon mansini mu asante mantem ha eno anwumre bese no nsia bapa ho sima aduonum ekobo na nwumre no nsum ho ninya ne se wo kire sababa we na wo twakwan nu mu akọ efafofra tipa truck eti free ebepia no a anamso bi ama wotanom wonse do wo danse ne wo gina ho bi kire nsem kire Adom Kasiye se
enti oba nzu no otwam by first road no so betwam second road no there 30 part track diba anu man so gina ho but nimu je ba na aduru ma ogu e wo yes wo huri akoni ni wo huri ya na part track no so ba only speed but no slow down pa so nyema e wo so na heavy weight ne wo so enti on speed sa di de mimu ya so ma na hura akoni ni ma car so wa ben car so e de single but tipa track no de no need speed so we want number ko na dia ba but car no rolling ni sa but e rolling ye no na dabi ya ku do de ne wa ya nyame dia se o ya na ba na enko yi
wotoa ne nkase se ohweka e bonkofo wa aboabo enkwanta 9 be ya traffic light no wona wenye de di nkan ya ebiasi wo ho
last 2 weeks ya mi nipa me no ye aduma kra like so driver BBC ya la wa se say or kene no akwa he say car bi ba ne nkwala nso asikwan ma we na wo ko ba bu ko ne nkwala nso su bi na chi nti ma no nkwala bebre ba ko ne mje ma no ko kanta nkwala nti wo so moto no na ama moto no train do ko ndo ono kora wo da fi si a on di member di ma em ko le ba kwa me no yes the same accident in the course wa
ne nyinaa mu no MTTD fo abehwe afa mu no de afiri akopie mu e okonfono chi aban asabia nhwemu afiri ase wo ho
Amansachi ame enono ai ko bi mreku na de koso asantemantam awrehosam wode honsam atodwane kwa
ene anyina asantemantam wono mo a ya watwemampo anua mansi mu na wudu atwemampo anua wona abehu mpasatia na mpasatia na samu afiri ho ba no wesu mu nya de saa o woba wadi mfi aduonum ye tugadam say asemu sade a yetu a amna ye ka wono amna ye nkata so ni ejamna no ato wono mo saa na ye owu atwede ye sumfidi ato nyame anu ho afofi na wo kotomu a tese no ato anananom se adu bi na asie maami yesi afre no antia kosu na antia kosu wo mo kotu garam se yibi awie ankata amna so ajamna na to ho no mo ana antia kosu di ekwane ba bi nim se o kwaida so asase pese wonamu se na amna donko garam samna en ye tu no no mo a wo ba ye kotomu ato anananom ensiedo na asam no nkyeremu ani ne ewo mu onyina no wo de yentie mrei
na incidents na nkasa si no ho ne ye community mining ho na community mining no the tell say almost to face ahodo bebre ho na enipa no so no ema no na omo ye ma omo ye galamsey ni bi na eda no ko ye ma me ne de ono no ko saa amana na face na omo tutu bia de egu ho no no mu bi na ko ye na waste na omo no e de egu ho ni bi ediri ya ebegu ni so a mantia no mo ho mo side no mo ye adwuma eboa ya mo denika omo kotwen edini free mo rushes omo de ko hospital obodo ya watona na mo nsia do no ya na akoya we hosem asa akoya yem sisie se ebedu me se ebe omo betie na de bia we yesi enigamra buogu ni paso ekobasa na edi ayem sisie na abre amanfo a omoti area mo ho no ntino the almost said the very ampenfo a omokasa ebem wani e yino mbeboa na omotima ye reclamation said
abushia wote brofo reclamation no a amna no yetu ne yeja ne say ya wo Facebook YouTuber say no mo ya amna no say no mo tugaram say no mo gija amna no wo ho a say netie eti ade no sa wo ba wo hu say ya amna ne da ho eti si ankata so nko ade bekum nipa eno na pani wode ho ade sede atudwasewe asem wei enye ne edikane a ya tibieni timpanifo mommoden na chese empasa tia ho amena bebrebe a ya tutu agya ne ho no wo mun katakata so
Adom 106.3 and you are no Sempa 94.7 inch 104.5 test ya ngaza Kasiebo yegusu a ya be edema on the putupru bo panyini ba ho a no no ye ma ne kodam wo panyini ato asien enam suntri emu sembe ye ho se de ya se kwatu amani beli o kwatu amani beli kwa branto 10 million beautiful choppable Ghana CDC si ya ka se nkokodam efishedu num entiene wo panyini wanya beli ya beba nwuram ne adi mu nsem abram ne yanko ya kwa asante mantamu bia ya friends asante achim south manzinu no emu abanam si de wo mpotamo ya friend maami akosu asafo apia maami apia ne de sema ba betudwa sa rofo sema ekoso ma enam suntri adehye maako dunson eto ananano monse do emaguna wo wuso gina wo ho so yase from youth a wo mu ko dwumadi a wo mu bo mu benya nkwanhya no to ananano monse do no se de ebebo amna donko ni ase o mu nyina prekope de ka se mas balia no ebi ba kwaso na Savior Church wo panyini ba kwa wodi ani mu ye frɛ Abraham Adusai wo kwa busuafo ne nkyɛn no amkɔtwetwe nkomo bisa wo mo sɛ de no masi kɔ no aduema minni wate kremoda kana bo se nya basa na wo de yentie sɛ de no masi kɔ
na ni pa 21 na wo ka ni 17 no we for no mo survive no de mo kɔ asɔre na wo sie asɔre ne hospital GD Savior Church de mo kɔ ho nti no in the mood crowd asem ways to 17 abno mu ye na de be yo mu na burial nyambo na no your directives from GDA penny no penny Abraham the other GDA ni na no wo sie no ye be no Asante Achim South asat na menim se bogu ho ne ye be no be Asante Achim South ya kɔ ho dan esi ye ne kɔ ho family na run so ye kɔ ho nti family de ne mu din sa so pa information a me de ma na ho ne fi ba si ye kɔ ho de ne si ye no and then 3 days and run so ye kɔ ho ya me aduma enne ye be kɔ ho ansa no china ya kɔ ye burial
eni ayekoti ye eya aban na musini owa asante achim south mansin no emu akusu asafo apia na ni nyina da emu no wasa so de nsem to dwase wo mototo no mapa wo mototo no mo ne police fo to kese no maka no mabom se de be ya enne pan wo kina pan wo be kona atama ase ahye de ya yesen kwahia na asie no tintontan etu betwa
Somewhere na banedi message say Bible never was ready be share in Yiadom because I deal with me for hospital I didn't show more than I didn't actually no I didn't quality as na message say obia mo na ebusia for no intiminya peace because it's just too much pressure na I feel so many police commanders say big come over bra me intimi fan to just say regarding the crime safety issues of the crime but no the whole deliberate on it means me and can was say but Shadiana Memo be anamasi ready so we are mobile na bibi say bin to you
Awra wosam a ekoso wa asante achim ene ne potamu ina atrese aban na musini owo potamu wode nsam atudwa no akosu asafo apia en wose adigya wane de asoa wo eti yenko YouTube omafo bi adwenche na fa yenkenkan fama woji poncho ebaba ne aba bechiru mesanse omafo wo potamu no ensem a yetetue ne so omso omobonyoso sa brubia yebetimitiме wo mewo sesemi fia na chese yo potamu wo mabroto ntimpanfo nya bibi efafa na YouTube Charles Chinebo a message wode aba en wose na se di okobo ne say adan say afọ ne kwata na say awo ne kwakoyi wo so wodwene ho wontriase wo so say friend money boy ne dia wono so e dia ba wo say dodo na friend Mayweather na RIP enkomo obi biara wato na nanu mo nsia du bia na wodi frido wenya en wodi eba Michael Amane so dia wono so e dia ba ni o wo say wodi free Modena itri en wodi aba na ba bia wodi free ne de ejese yakoba ai yakoba oji poncho waba oji yakoba
It is okay.
I want to
it's a posting Yamiatanum.
Yada Radia Sena, yes, woman for one potam one is in Quenchana Yadro Sodo, Eti and Panifonia who be only wedding commons then.
Sapper and a hand Hano, Master appointing for the 15 years so in Cocon question there. A dose you and a person who be drew a year Buguhanum no, and says a year after 24 no, my America to be a Moshe and a minute no Casapano.
Hello, Pancho. What's here for Naya Mamre a Nananum Atrancunya, a Kroma, Anna, a sorry in the Bay Mamre.
A sorry no any Nananum.
Tinesa
nananum mum yeah
tinananum mum na ye amamre no eti why mo na wo won chan sese
we but all let me say but sisi bi mame
na wo kase obi wo won chan e na me bisa say why mo na wo won chan
kumi sabi amabe pi emu ebugu hade me ne omanfo no bia omo ko mo ha no mo e da twetwe nkoma bi so no say ni si ye no omahu ni the martin pen bi kada but mo kwa baba
yeah, I know, brother.
I feel easy. Yeah, I'm not doing it. Yes, who are not TV, and
But the NTB Sada is feedback. When the other trap, when the more than pass and consider the city, but still come on and consider we see that 2005 and consider with the more than I'm not going in Daniel Butu 2025. Yeah, I'm not going in Daniel Butu. I'm not going to because the NT depends on the I have to be with the Nano DD. I'm not going out of her.
Hello,
I'm for my Amanda Kadu, Kuman, and I don't pay. Send it here.
Oh, and I don't pay dear. You are not going to make a fool. I mean, you go there and you could say, you are animals and I don't know what's my phone be. How we are pie one and number quarries to a mokoya, Kunsuba could be a Dahaya to Koya Bibia, Mamma, understand a far mission quantity to did more, baby. For phone of my Mokoya, Molan, or Mopa, Koya. You know, Moya, and medium, the solid and a marriage, the Koya.
Mese betwase amamle no boye no eye akonsiani temu ye samame
well amamle de no moye de ba me kura no ene mi hu se amaba ye no wo e kwan no sisi da amoye ba na de no mo ba ye ne de and make that can say dia after eventually see him into the way I'm mobile side.
Hello, Poncho.
Engineer too much and better Mofano Crabbe. What is this?
Yemfa Poncho in see na Akua internet amamrena koso said the bear who impress won't eja de koso na ebi NCB
one for yina you are de tutumu nipa nama kwanhia so wahwere won kwa emman nipa no na chese mpani chese
woman da chi o woman da chi
onuma se hyesa no
dunson Akua
nipa mako dunson
yenkoyenem
abusia yentu Kasiebo no so na ye ka kwan ho asem idie ene na yenchisi we mafisa akwanfo akwan no ne anya so ka ho ena sa wo de kai ne nam so a ene okwa na kotom gegraw wutumi gina na esa wu nyankopo a wo ne nam no twedi ampon ne mu edu na esa wo hwe wo so ebi so honom na wutomu a enye ye na ni nyina no esikasam eti ena so eye hwe omayi kwantemponsem so wo mo se efri sabri ko asamu abiri bi etwa moso afo ya no hwe omayi kwantempon so de betu dwa se wo gina mamra so de to Ghana fo anim se roto ye ka roto a na che se kai ya wode nam ya kane wo kwa wudu wono mo a ade na ese beria na nipa tim wo yi ticket ni ma wo no watwa ticket no na dua na pagya no watwam na akọ na mpanimfo so mayi afiri wo abusie se ya san ya bo roto na san ya babio na sofo a wo hwe mayi kwantemponsem so owura governance kwame agbogya kire mu se emra wo mu begina so na roto no mo de aye ho adwuma no o se cabinet de o mawie bibia na ne aka ne se wo mo de be komra hye badwam na mra hye badwafo nya ye ho adwuma wie se kim na se roto yetwa no tani se wenye ne nipa betena adaka mu abegege kwanse be wi ase ne emu sika no wase ye se de ne de electronic ene ye de be ye adwuma electronic na kire se we nu du ho no mo a wo airport de ni bi wo amfa sika no anhyemu a wuntwam electronic sa ne ye be ye adwuma no.
Unilaterally decided to zero the collection of road tolls in our country. As principled as we are, we spoke against that, even at the time, encouraging government to restore the tolling. They refused. They attempted to bring it back at the tail end of their regime. We were consistent and principled and asked them to bring it back. And indeed, prior to the election, we made it clear in our manifesto that we'll bring it back. My brothers and sisters, what are we doing now to improve the maintenance regime? Cabinet has given approval for the reintroduction of road and bridge tolls with a focus on modernizing the collection of these tolls. We want to transition to electronic and automated tolling system, enhance transparency and auditability of revenue inflows, improve user experience and reduce congestion at toll points. The ministry has launched a concessionaire pre-qualification process so far. Public advertising.
Wachami onim kasa osena na washumu a we ya brofo enchiremu so na mdi ka de ma wo no say electronic bibia electronic sa nti no wutwamu wo no amfa sika na wantua we wuntua mu obi nkodi ya so di sem kunkron na ade na bie no watwam na enwuma wo mo behwe no ma ye sa electronic adwuma we no so afo ne chese say wo manya nwuma mako dumienu ye obi aso electronic no betumi aye nti wo mo hwehwem.
A pre-qualification conference was held on the 3rd of July 2025. 12 firms have submitted applications currently under evaluation. The proposed new toll rates have been submitted to Parliament via Ministry of Finance to determine the rates we are going to be charging when the toll is implemented. We are hoping that this will be based on electronic platform. There will be no physical barriers on any road, and the tolling would only apply to roads that are engineered, meaning that roads that have been fixed. So we don't intend to put tolls on any rough road and other things. But
Orimonyam for governance kwame agbogya swafo hwo mayi ye nkwantemponsem so no watene no na Victoria K aban wo se munya sa electronic sem no ne anwene ye ho de electronic mo fa manfo metenam no wanyigi sika no mu be yi amanfo be nya adwuma aye wo se nka mo ye tetedie ni bi na nipa tim no ogi sika no na ma nipa nya adwuma aye na ba ye electronic nipa bi antim
Akua electronic enya yi on electronic edi nkrani
Me ka say yet ye ni yen watch.
We design our
brofo me come
brofo man your friend electronic.
You try my name. What you brofo an ko asem.
The brofo is you.
Mami Joshua we twistic English. Mami Joshua was saying hey wahu. Sa digitalization na Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia kan ho asem nye no no wo de be ye adwuma yi. Ko men sepila 2 was ye na da ho no. Nyame enko wo ho ena John Asuman wase kwaku ni akua na mechia mu Italy modna ehwo no mo a na awie mewo ena wesu de bia ba eyiku se kwada de ase woso ba da de ase city adamu na education minister emmomodin asa nkwada nketo graduation no mbetwam woso omuntwam na ombo awofo ka ama nnekura nkwada esa akwowu aka ho de a ene omuntwam manimu ya evangelist osikani FM osimitie mu edamu amitie mu na nakua mo aboaten ene ablekuma central wose awiei mentie mu enye yo enti edam mo baba mama boase wose ebraso se wose ye politics bibia de ye politics ni etwa so enkanka ne ne ekoso ewo boko ene ne mpotamu no onu wosu hu maami jo ne Josephine Tano wose na Ghana to no mo de ko hia afi na mo se mo de bai
akua yenkoya nim
yenkoya
yakoya nim free electronic exam na fe yafi ani nkremu wasafu from wa panyini po bo atene kase wa bempeyi wo bambo mu wa se na igu asrafo ayede o makogu na te se de waheham no wato asawa de abo wo so na ta so se po enya de apurukusu ebesi aga ni nyina da ene se ekwan ye wose ye hweso ne yetimi faso na entokwa no yetimi si ano na nya no na mpanyifo hwe no maka seja se ya dani afihia boa wo ma fufuna wo beka se ko wo ma ne Yiadom ewom ne etototo na de hye bi eto anana no monse do na so panyini po boa tinkyiremu a wose enya anu ye ni anu sie ene se ye de memma mamutiti bi ni asrafo ebekwa ko hunu no manfo
Free na aye man some
Sano mananya de boa essence wo kompon wo ba de no bo nipa nyina pe ye no do ye hwane ne ade ye hia na ni nyina mu no so mampanyina yi ye de jewa ne ade aso wo ye su hina wo sa ho asa we de mesre wo da wo hye Ghana de hye bo se entokwasem a ekoso ewo miamia hodo sa no wo behwe no watimi atwa so se tentin to tan for se eyoyo
na fi wo mu mu so ya na no wo se ni scam ya wo di to yo betimi mo na ma ya de ebibia ne ya ma ne ya na se ma so we dey politics na we dey politics ade na ya de ya best you are mahama on fan ne ma afu wa wa so
Opanyina kotie ni wa bempa ye wo bambo mu nsem ye friend Paul What?
Abushani o wasante mantama nhyirani o 104.5 asempa 94.7 FM and Adom 106.3 FM. Adehye FM e wo baabi ani Good News FM e wo Takrade, Adunu FM e wo Sankware and Atebu na se wadumu Atebu FM, Atebu wono a obunu mankoma Mankasim, Radio Mountain se wo Edukroma Kuapem, Aseda FM e wo Takrade and Free FM na se yadumu tachiman no. Na yenkwansam fufuro mu yade bia unity na yade na ya se bola suja wantie ni ya wunti ni ye wunhu so ewo mu a nansei wo behwe nsansa ye gundipa enkan sansa na bia nketenkete ebia mpompo na so ba ko bia ba yase afre no empos na no ebobowo a empos no ebobowo a yo a wenya empos photo no ade fatum na tiefo nhade ne afre no empos no na yade yi ehya ase wo mayimu yase o nipa anya bie ni abobaako ni abomienu ni ya kenka akọ afedie edum pempenso sɛ yɛse nipa baako afiri mu na hu da wubɔ wɔ mayi mu ene kwan yɛ fa so saye ɛna na Adom News yɛse yebesim eti si mu a Dr. Penny baako yo no eyensa yade eye yade a yenya ne nam mframa mu oninim de wom Dr. Michael Owusu kyerɛ sɛ emposo no emema mo ne mema dey ene wo mu anu agye so yei gayism no wose yade a sɛ bema wo yie wadwen sɛ wo de Nyankopɔn bɔ obai wo mpa oba na bema na ase kuntunu wona memfa wachi a yade no baby enam wesai no wo beti bi ntem se nipa no ane ni di sa adwuma no wo bi a wo beti bi ni edi wo bi e so obi de kwa won katana no sinizi brofo no wo sinizi egu obi so eno so wa hwe yi a ebe ha dwen ennamu ankasa ennamu ye ka gayism de no ennamu so eno so ka hu bi ena mu akakra bi the skin to skin honam ka honam ka honam no ade ne yesi e bi pai photo na da ho no kwaku ahu bi da enya sam ketua wo
na no na ti
enya sam ketua enu nie photo na da ho no eti pani no atufo se Nyankopɔn kura na de wi omu niema sesa efiri covid abre so yesi wo sinizia sa abrofo no wo hensi agu obi so akatawa no hohoro wonsa wose sa de ne wose beka nipa ho de entie dɔko mra
Nini kan fa yako kese ma yene na wumwa fa mpox no aye bibia ha dwere government no enye much when it comes to the mpox bibisa say akasa the mpox protocols na te san ya yeni hu tretre
we strategy na fa yewo mu broadly by biensa first of all nipa ho kita ho die direct skin to skin contact with mpox rash the American say obi na te nipa no wo be no utimi ne di ho kita ho a ochia no na se ne ho ye bi kan wa obetumi ne bi na bi ho no so nipa ho nsuo se be nipa nto suo afi da num anase bi a obi ho nsi anase bi a se bi oni ne da crampo a ya na papoliti ni wo se bi ebinom the different vagina na inner region omo a ya mema fam ema na se ma fam ba etini so faso ema nipa tini debi
abusia wati asem ni nkyire mu a Dr. Michael Owusu di tudwa no wo se en da ho no na owie ne ase ne enkomra hye badwa mu ase covid ba ye mpanimfo ewo mu a en ma na nado Ghana mampani dada woji din fellow Ghanaians enti we no so e wose fellow Ghanaians bi kwaso se bi a ya de niema bi agu akwa mu se free sa abiri kwo wunipa koro katakata wanu o sa bibi sa na bi asi panina wokọ emrahye badwa mu Adom kuma jinatuku ehwe apomuden so ka wo ho Dr. Kingsley Agyemanche say wei sa yade we de aba na bu nani agu so o se ase nhia mpanimfo yade ba yese ho da ubo se ye nhyehyɛ yafa ho o se nhye da nkwa ni mu sa
fox protocols na te san ya yeni hu tretre dia they catch na by say promotion not to be very intentional especially at the between kunya after last week alone 23 confirmed cases of mpox nipa ba kwa from we should do more. The government should be more intentional and we should broadcast this in very well like we did in COVID. And then unfortunately, who call the streets of Kokomlemle baby and station was this year. Besides Ghana for Bishop, just do a quick survey. There is a Ghana need not to mpox the crampon with him the SOya. We think the government should be more up and doing on this mpox idea. If the media air cost for it depends because they a lot of symptoms cramp our woman. Yes, sir, to the Minister of Health and as the Ghana Health Services. I'm funny, I'm educated Ghana for you.
Dr. Kingsley Agyemanche wokomra hyebedwam agina tuku ehwa pomuden so no doko eka ho ene wo kyeremu aban keka ho na sane doctor eka se oka bibi se wo bisa Ghana fo kora se yade no wo nya bia wo hu se bia utipaye na de ba se na de ba amanfo nimu yade ya tiesi abonche ye seka anu fanu ye bisa Ghana fo no wadwenkyire nie
mbox what is yare ababa minim hwe fa minim information bia fa bia ban betimi de
nyoma to kwem na ye hu ade e fa na ya hwe ye hu so ye na ya bo ye ho ban ama
monkeypox no matiba me ni bi afa me ho news so ye see kunko for ba me ni bi afa
me pacho da bi o me de me nte ho hwe nya ho na okakra nka me hu ni nim de ya friend sa akora nim hwe fa ho because me ga bi anya me danche no nim hwe fa ho
monkeypox no is a rashes but then no I know den say normal rashes na ye ni no be no eba kese ntino so and it's infected by I said the same contact na any other ntino very serious pa
abusia wahu asem no se ne esi koye wahu se ne esi koye Ghana fo ene wo kasa ye nipa be num no ba ko pe ene otimi kire muo se emposo no eyensa ne paye ne betwumia obi ase wo no wonte no ye de na poso no ye de nipa bebre so wonte we
akwa we dia trans han wo we dia se mpompo ketwa ai we nyensa
mpompo nyini
ai mpompo ketwa na eja abasa na Robert Kumi dia wo dia ba was here country ko Ghana na dia be kura na ekoso ho graduation kwada toto fefe graduation
on sani amanfo bu afuo pa amanfo no hwe we dia yi ode aba Isaac Yosin wo se hwe sani achechefo ni schools no buye nansen pa no ye wo mu anu onum aba enkwada ekoye wo se ye frɛ bibi career day o mabeje ntade o se wo mo san ye bi okura nka bi e be mo mo ahye sa ntade na ese da bi choose profession foforo mo san akwato atade foforo wo wie akwada ketewa mfie nso so wo ye graduation
one den ho no wo se wo nyina adwuma obehi ni wo se on se san na anya de nyina akra ba akra bi sa so wo nyina ba do se me bosom
ni on ba mo atwa mo atade ni o ka bi on ba mo atwa
na Juliet message ode aba ye Julie wo de no wen ekoso Juliet o se kwakoi akua wo de jano manika de obeka bia ai wo se jano memfi no manika de obeka bia tinu Julie matwa teme ha no bi amisko spelele so de ne de aba no smithie mu na se twoni de okobo de sen asem we kura wodwene ho awonte ase da pa Josephine so de awon so de aba wo se Adom akua wadua po
hwan
Josephine de aba de ochro no Adom na obo the frequency na
we nya ma mi jo we ye da pa Josephine
ti 106.3 testi Kasiebo in Yegusu ye de ema ono Kofi pages so de awon so de aba was Ghana Armed Forces modu omukọ ade na omukọ akoye eno so ya sembisa wo de aba na MTN si anka wo se isim na aba mansanka wo de na wo ya kachi wosos wo mo de current plus aba emoja duro ebo ma de pedua na hyehyɛ kama sanso na gripe mixture ayenkwada duro ebo ma nkwada ne so nyini from DBS the coloring plus nkyɛnse pa no mo de aba nsuro awia sanso na emframa jampa trudu nyina da enya de suro ne ma 15 years warranty ne bo ne hwan so saso ekum tontom ne ntumu ahodo nyina da woni spray woni kwele de open no mansaka 2074 your friend T74 yare bi etu ase kidney yare liver yare boja broso ne wosa waposo na yo ya wonyare so ntiapo wada ne aposo mpo de ababoa wo eye T74 tontina enwa sam na meka de atwe Franco Trading Enterprise eno ma no hwa so dada eno wasa so de ma watufo bo entibo ba akwa de ma fakum no ma mienu mobile phone wakade printers no wakade laptops no wakade air conditioners papa de amansa nyina da agya tumu ko www.francotrading.com and francofonds.com please what day baby I will be at the bro wabobo no pe wote kokoko ana wote kunkun na tesabetum say podwa wo madam entry awia brazing team bombardier squad Obidombie edu Kumi mene
Akua Boakyewaa